morning. It's time for another Wednesday Wonderings with Trailways Travel. It's already Wednesday, July 10th. We've got lots to go over, but I'm going to be quick, short, and sweet because I have lots of things on my desk that need some real attention. So basically, just want to give you a quick rundown right now as to what we have left for seats for some of our tours. So Mallory and Kay gave me the lowdown here. They said to let you know that the Galena Day shopping tour is already half full, maybe a little more than half full. So if that's something you're looking forward to, be sure and get your name in on that. It'll be, I believe, in September. So not that terribly far off, but a nice time where you'll have a little bit of that fall feel, but still warm out. State Fair. That really is approaching soon. The Quad Cities departure, that one is a little over half full as well. So do give us a call. The one leaving from Southeast Iowa though, if you're wanting to do that, you need to call like now. I know there are fewer than 10 seats left on that, and we've been having some calls of inquiries to see how many seats are left, but they've not yet placed their names on reserve. So if that's maybe you, you do need to call and get your name in on that so that you know you have a spot. Circa 21. So the King in Concert, the Elvis one, that one only has 4 seats left. So if that's one you're interested in, same old tune I've been singing here all along, give us a call. But the one that really needs some help right now, and so I'm putting out a last minute plea, is the show called The Bikinis. And honestly, when I was there, I was reading more about it and talked to some of the people there at Circa. It truly sounds like a really upbeat, fun, good show. Of course, the food is always great, the desserts, you know what those are. Just a great day out, but we do need at least probably 8 or 10 more people going on this tour, or it will have to be canceled. So please do give us a call if you just want a good fun day out. Ladies, what was the date for that?
Bikinis is August 7th.
August 7th, Kay said. So again, you'll need to let us know here soon, but I hope that we can get enough people to make that tour operate, because it's just, like I said, a fun, good day out. And there's a lot of folks who can't necessarily do the long extended tours, but do fully enjoy going on the day ones. So hopefully we can get that one to operate. Our first motor coach for Branson is sold out. So what we are doing is we are taking a waiting list with the hopes that we can fill a second motor coach. We do have names already on that wait list to reach the numbers needed for the second coach. But if that's something you are considering, I really do urge that you give us a call and put your name on that waiting list for that second motor coach. When your name is on the waiting list, we don't ask for a deposit or anything at that time, just that we know that you're interested and want to go. Once we receive enough names or people to get the coach to the level that we need, then we'll start making phone calls. We'll call you back, ask if hopefully you're still interested in going, and at that time we'll be asking for your deposit to be sent in within a week or so of that phone call. So if Branson's on your list, jump on there. It's always a great tour. We always took 2 coaches in the past, sometimes 3 even. It's time to get back to that 2 motor coach Branson tour. Let's see, August Mystery Tour. Again, that will be coming up before long. That is filling up. There's only maybe a dozen seats left on that tour. Mystery tours are always just a ton of fun. There's not much we can say about them, but I don't think anyone has ever voiced to us any disappointment in any mystery tour we've had so far, and hopefully, knock on wood, we'll continue with that tradition. So let's see, one more, the Hudson Valley Fall Foliage Style Tour. That's in the beautiful Hudson Valley of New York, which Hudson Valley is known as the back porch of New York City. Did you know that? So you're right there close by the city area. But the foliage there is gorgeous. If Mother Nature holds out, the time we have selected for that is generally what they term as peak. So fingers crossed that's what we'll find again this time. That is starting to fill up very nicely. So if that's something you're interested in, again, get your name in there. So I want to keep urging you to get your name in. I would like to take just a little bit of time to talk about how our reservations and cancellations work. And the reason I want to talk about this is because recently we did have to cancel our tour to Albuquerque to the Balloon Fiesta. It's very sad for that because there were several people who had requested the tour, but obviously we did not have enough at the point in time when we had to make the decision of whether or not we could make the tour operate. What plays into that is the fact, especially on that one, we had two different venues who had a deposit due, with actually this past week. It was due by July 5th and it's non-refundable. So if I can't send in a $2,000-3,000 deposit to each place, knowing it's non-refundable and not feeling I have enough interest in that tour yet. Sad part, we've received calls since then that people would like to go on that tour. So this may be blunt, but I'm just going to explain how it works with cancellations. The reason we really want you to get your name on that reservation list and pay your deposit is because then we know we have this many people are definitely going. We may need just a handful more. In that case, I usually would probably feel kind of comfortable knowing I can get another handful or more between now and the time of when that tour needs to operate. But without having those names on there with that reservation, then I'm not going to take that risk of losing out $6,000. On your part, when you place that reservation, and even if you do purchase the travel protection at the same time, and for some reason we would end up canceling that tour, you receive back 100% of all the money you have paid us, including the travel protection. So now you might be asking, well, why do we get our travel protection then, but if I cancel another tour that's operating, I don't? Well, that is because there is no longer a tour for us to insure. So there's no travel protection technically available. So therefore that insurance company then eliminates that policy and returns that money back to us because there's nothing for them to insure. That's why we are able to give you back that money for your travel protection. If it's a tour that is operating and you cancel the tour, regardless if it's prior to cancellation date, if it's prior to cancellation date, you get back all of the monies that you have paid for your deposits or anything more than that, except for the travel protection. And that's because that has been paid to the travel protection company and there is a tour to insure, so they will not refund us back that money. I hope that was somewhat clear. If you have questions about any of that, please do feel free to reach out, talk to myself. Mallory is very versed in the travel protection as well. Kay's getting there. She's still a little new on that part, but she'll gain it real quick here. But again, if you ever have questions on that, please do give us a call. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is please do get your name in and your deposit on these tours. It's disappointing for us to have to cancel a tour and then receive many phone calls, and it's even more disappointing for those who were wanting to go and were no longer able. I will say also there are times when we get people who will call us and say, is this tour going to operate, before they put their name in. That's another prime example. We can't always give you a 100% answer if it's going to operate or not, but please at least get your name in on that list so we know you have interest. Even if the deposit isn't paid right away, we know you have interest in that tour, and that helps us make those really difficult decisions of whether or not the tour is going to operate. Okay, I think I hear those items on my desk calling my name. Gonna get back to it. I know it was a couple weeks ago, made myself a goal to have several new tours available for you in the next few weeks. Still working on it. It's getting there. Sometimes I set my goals kind of lofty, but you always have something to achieve, right? In the meantime, happy trails. Hope to see you soon. Take care.